Hey guys, Mark, Salt Strong here in the Salt Strong Reel Room. Today I want to talk about some of the pros and cons on the brand new Penn Spinfisher 6. So something that, Penn has always been known for is the Spinfisher line. This is kind of like their equilibrium of their brand, in my opinion. Got a lot of great features of the reel, and I'll kind of point some of those out. New spool design for Penn, going to the VI series, the Spinfisher 6, some people call it. You can see some of the yardage marks, kind of a unique way to know how much line you have out there on the water. So kind of new to the industry, and I bet you'll see a lot of manufacturers kind of follow suit with how they did their yardage marks. HT100 drag system stayed the same, which I think Penn has done a pretty good job with over the years. So kind of a unique design there. I think the biggest thing that Penn did though, and the reason why I love the Spinfisher or even the long cast version for the surf guys, is Penn decided to put a gasket all the way around the gearbox assembly. I'll just take this handle off real quick. So if you take this side plate off, there's actually a gasket that goes all the way around this entire gearbox. So as you know, the kayak guys or any guys that fish around a lot of element, when that water is splashing onto this side plate, one of the biggest intrusion marks for water is going to be here at the handle or through the rotor assembly that comes down through the shaft. Because it's sealed, that's going to help keep the water out. And they're one of the very few brands that take the time, put the money and the engineering into sealing this entire gearbox. So in my opinion, that's a huge pro, a huge bonus for the Spinfisher line. I wish they kind of did that with all their reels, but I can understand the money and the time and the cost that goes into this kind of sealed componentry. So pretty cool reel there. One of the biggest things that I think Penn kind of struggles with, though, in my opinion, is they've always been one of the heavier reels on the market. The heavy reel comes from that hard, full body design that Penn has kind of been known for over the years. So, this particular product, and I'll look at the specs real quick, you're talking 18 ounces on a reel. And in today's market, there's just a lot of reels out there that are much lighter, but I'm going to kind of put this into a separate kind of category. These reels can handle a lot of water. And I think that's, again, going back to the pluses and the cons, that's one of the great features that you see, that you can use this reel versus other reels can't handle that kind of water penetration. So pros, water penetration, that gasket going all the way around, upgrade, to the spool, the design, the aesthetic value of the reel. It's just a much better look now. Penn always has had this, big wire for the bail assembly, so they don't like any kind of flex design there. So aesthetics, waterproofing, gaskets, big pluses. Some of the cons, though, again, I mentioned the weight. Penn doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, make one of the smoother reels either. A lot of their stuff, they're not in the market of, I'm going to make the lightest, strongest, kind of reel out there, the smoothest. Their concern is, I want to make something that's a tank. They want something that you can beat, that you can bang. I guess you can consider that a pro, but in the sense of weight and body design, that's kind of where I think they lack a little bit compared to others in the market. So it's a heavy reel. It's a traditional design reel. It's got, your standard, what reels have looked like for 20, 30 years. So I think Penn is a little bit behind the evolution of design for our market, which, again, in my opinion, some people might like the design, but I just think that they're kind of lagging in those design features compared to the rest of the reel market. So again, pros, cons, great product. You can see that we have several different sizes in stock. We also carry the long cast version. And the difference between the long cast and the standard is this is the standard spool. The long cast spool will be about twice the size because it really packs in all of the line for those that like to surf fish or throw the lure, the weight, or whatever they're going to fish with 100 yards out into the ocean. That's where that long cast kind of shines. But this is the standard version. Penn Spinfisher VI 5500. Power swept handle, big power knob, tremendous drag. You're going to be in that 30-pound class system on the drag. So great drag, great capacity, strong gears. Guys, if y'all are wanting a reel that can handle the pressure, handle, you know, the beat and the bang, you know, the guys that are out there fishing 100 days a year, they would grab a reel like this because of how strong and how consistent this product will perform on the market. Guys, you can find these reels on fishstrong.com. And remember, if you're an insider, you get 20% on all the products that you buy. If you're seeing the video, make sure you comment below. We check the videos on a normal basis. Yes. Guys, go to saltstrong.com, join the club, become an insider. Make sure you pick up this reel and get your 20%.
If you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the online fishing club that'll help you catch more inshore saltwater fish than ever before while saving time and money on all the tackle you need. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live Salt Strong and wear the line today.